Hey, Andy Frank crew, it's me again. I just quickly wanted to touch base. First off, thank you for everybody who came to our orientation this weekend. It was a huge success. We got a lot of positive feedback, a lot of positive remarks and suggestions that we're going to take and run with it. For those who didn't come to the orientation, it's okay. You can still work, but you got to touch base and read through some information that we're going to be sending out. There were a few programs that we went through, and there were a few that I had to hold off on until I got final approval. But as a refresher, we've got a referral program that's happening this year. We've got our Tours Day on Andy Frayne at AT&T that's happening this year. We've got our 2022 Cowboys tickets for all those who work all Cowboys and NCAA games. You're putting a drawing to win Cowboys tickets next season. And then the pay rate increase that we talked about as well. The one that I was holding off on until I got final approval was one that I'm very excited about. It's called the 100% Club. What does this mean? It means that starting on August 21st, our very first preseason game, if you work every major event at AT&T Stadium, which is identified on that spreadsheet that I sent out with all the events at AT&T Stadium, every event, every NCAA, every dirt event, every Cowboys event, every boxing, every major event, and it's identified on that sheet, then you are entered into the 100% Club. This means that on us in April, we will be having a red carpet dinner, 5-course meal, suit and tie. You get to bring a +1 to the stadium. We're going to go all out for you. You're going to get a gift from the Cowboys. You're going to get a gift from us. We're really going to show our appreciation for everything that you've done for us. But you have to work 100% of the events, the major events at AT&T Stadium. You do that and you're going to be very well taken care of. We're going to show you a really good time. The other piece that I needed to hit on, and make sure you read the emails because there's a lot of details in there. So if you're not reading it, you're missing out. The other piece that a lot of people had questions about was a vaccination. To be clear, Andy Frayne does not require vaccinations in order to work for us. Now, we are just the company. Our clients may require certain levels of vaccination, and the NFL is no different. So, in order to work on the field and anywhere the players will be, locker rooms, player entry, on the field, you have to show proof of vaccination. This is an NFL mandate. Andy Frayne has nothing to do with it. AT&T Stadium has nothing to do with it. But you have to show proof of vaccination in order to work on the field. And again, it is totally up to you. You can still work for Andy Frayne at AT&T Stadium. You just cannot work in those locations. So in that email that I just sent out, that is part of this link, go into that email, read everything in there. It talks about the uniforms, it talks about the new programs, it talks about the vaccination, and there will be a link that you can fill out to show your proof of vaccination, and we'll have that on file. That will not be shared with anybody. It is just to show us that you have had your vaccination and that you'll be able to be in those positions. All right. Now, the last piece for those who were not in the training over the weekend, uniforms. Uniforms have been a hot button item for the client. For those of you who don't know, we had a uniform breach in July where a former individual who had an AT&T Stadium security shirt came into the stadium and was not on our roster. They were not a part of who we were. They did not have a ticket to the event. They came in, they walked around, huge security breach. So the client has specifically asked that we take all of our uniforms back. So if you have a uniform that has an Andy Frayne logo on the arm or a number on the arm, you need to bring that back to us. For those who had them previously, who purchased them previously with the previous leadership team, let me know and we'll discuss options that we have from that point on. But moving forward, you will not be able to wear a uniform in AT&T Stadium unless it has the Andy Frayne logo on the arm or a number on the arm. All right. So again, go back, read that email so that you get all the information you need for the upcoming season. And remember, August 21st and August 29th, those first two preseason games, those are the ones that really set the tone. So in order to continue through with the season, we got to get you scheduled for those. All right. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.